In this video, we're going to compare $50 versus $500 air purifiers. On the table here today, we have the Germ Guardian AC4100 as being representative of a $50 unit. It retails at approximately that price. We also have a Rabbit Air -A2, and this unit is representative of a unit closer to $500. So $50 versus $500 air purifier, what do we have? Well, in a $50 unit, we have something that barely qualifies as an air purifier. This unit does have a HEPA filter, it does have a carbon filter. However, it outputs air at such a low rate that it really cannot be used in any reasonably sized space. So with a $50 unit, you have something that is really an air purifier only by name. It's really not a realistic option in most scenarios. With a $500 unit, you have something that is on the other end of the scale. You have something that is really completely overqualified for being an air purifier. In terms of output, this unit isn't really going to have much more output than units closer to $200-300. However, it's going to have a lot of other features, and those features are what make it the $500 unit that it is. It's not the output. So again, $50 unit, you're dealing with something that barely qualifies as an air purifier. $500 unit, you're dealing with something that is essentially overqualified as an air purifier. So the question you may be asking is, what are those extra features that you do get with the $500 unit? On the $50 unit, you get a simple carbon filter, you get a simple HEPA filter, and the unit takes in the air in the back, outputs it through the front here. It's a basic process. There are 3 fan speeds. There's a manual knob that you turn. That's all you get right here. With a $50 unit, you get a very extensive feature list here. You get 5 fan speeds on this particular model. You get Wi-Fi control even with a app on your phone. So this one you can control wirelessly. There are several different modes on top of those different fan speeds. You also get a air quality indicator. You get a air quality sensor on this unit, and you don't get any of those things with the $50 unit. With a $500 unit, you do get extra filters as well. With this particular unit, it comes equipped with a medium filter and a extra customizable filter. So the medium filter on the Rabbit Air is going to take care of larger particles. You don't have anything like that with the $50 unit, and truthfully, you really don't get anything like that for less than approximately $500. And even for units in the $200, $300, $400 range, you're not going to get that medium filter like you do with this one. Now, the medium filter is a bit superfluous. It's not really necessary. This unit already has a pre-filter, a washable pre-filter like you'll find on a $200, $300 unit. And that medium filter is really just an extra filter in there that does make a little bit of a difference, but really not a lot. So in terms of how much better is the filtration here on a $500 unit, that medium filter is really not making much of a difference. For the customizable filter on the unit that we bought here, we chose the odor filter, and the odor filter that's involved there is really similar to the carbon filter that's in here. Now, this unit already comes equipped with a carbon filter that is actually a pellet-based carbon filter that's going to have a lot of surface area to really absorb gases very well. And in addition to that filter, you can buy the odor filter on this unit. So it ends up having a fiber filter that is coated with carbon. That's the odor filter on top of that pellet-based carbon filter. This one only has a fiber filter that is coated with carbon. So the extra customizable filter that you're buying with this $500 unit, it's a similar type as the carbon filter in here. The extra customizable filter here, that odor filter here, is definitely of a higher quality, but in terms of the type of filter that it is, it's a similar type to the carbon filter that's in here. Does that extra carbon filter make a difference? Not much of a difference, but again, there are extra filters there. That is the difference here between the two. So it's not going to be those extra filters that are going to make a difference in terms of how well these units are able to process unwanted gases and particles. It's going to be the output that's going to make the difference. Yes, this one does have the extra filters, but again, it's the output. It's how quickly it's able to process air, how much air it's able to process per unit time. This one has sufficient CFM to work in reasonably sized rooms. This one does not. We mentioned earlier the Wi-Fi control. We'll just stress again that that is something that you do get in the $400, $500, $600 range that you do not get in cheaper units. Definitely not in the $50 range. You're not going to get something like that. So if that's important to you, then you really are going to need to spend upwards of $500. There are some cheaper units that do have that app compatibility, but really for a very good quality air purifier that also has Wi-Fi capability, you have to spend upwards of $400 to $500. Even in the $200 range, you're not going to get something that is a really good air purifier and also has that Wi-Fi capability. Finally, you can find other special, really unique features in the $500 range. This particular unit has the form factor to allow it to be able to be mounted to a wall. There's actually a wall mount kit available for this -A2. Of course, with something like this, you're never going to mount it to the wall. You're not going to want to do that. But suffice it to say, with the -A2 for a unit in the $500 range, you're going to be able to get something like a mount wall kit be available. And that's something that you get in the $500 range as well. So again, just to summarize what we've discussed here today, comparing a $50 unit to a $500 unit, of course, it's not a fair comparison. You're talking about something that costs 10 times as much. But again, the biggest difference here is output. And on top of that, you have all these extra features with the $500 unit.